You know how sometimes you hear a line in a song and it just stops you cold? It's like a whole universe of pain and passion packed into just a few words. Well, today that's what we're going to do. We're going to deconstruct one of those lyrics and see how poetry and music come together to create something just incredibly powerful.
It all starts right here. Before any words, we just get these musical notes. This is from Indian classical music, and it sounds so mournful, doesn't it? It's like a melody that sets this somber, haunting stage before a single word is even sung. You can already feel the kind of story we're about to get into.
So to really understand the power of this thing, we've got to unpack the building blocks first. Let's dig into the musical and lyrical foundation that gives this song its soul. Okay, so those notes we just heard, they're part of something called sargam. Now you can think of it as the do-re-mi of Indian classical music. But here's the crucial part. These aren't just technical notes. They're like a language of melody, and each one carries its own emotional weight. So the artist specifically chose these notes to instantly pull us into this mood of deep, deep sorrow.
And this haunting melody, it comes from the song Jaan Se Guzarte Hain. It's this amazing collaboration between the composer Shashwat Sachdev and the incredible vocalist Khan Saab. Everything we're about to explore is built right on top of this amazing musical foundation. All right, so we've got the sound. Now let's get into the words. Let's explore the actual vocabulary of pain that sits right at the heart of this lyric. So the lyricist gives us two main phrases, and they work in this really powerful contrast. On one side, you have dil mein zakhm khate hain, wounds in the heart. This is all that private, internal suffering, the pain nobody else can see. But then on the other side, you have jaan se guzarte hain, to risk one's life. Now that is external. It's a visible, ultimate sacrifice. It's like the pain has gotten so big, it has to explode into the outside world.
And this is so important. These two ideas aren't just sitting next to each other. They are locked in a devastating cycle. The internal wounds lead to the external sacrifice, but that sacrifice just makes the internal pain even deeper. It's this relentless, heartbreaking loop.
But just as we're getting caught in this cycle of pain, the song throws a massive curveball. It suddenly reframes all of this suffering, not as a tragedy, but as a crime.
Yeah, we go from just hearing about pain to hearing a confession. It's like the speaker is admitting they did something wrong, and it totally sets the stage for a reveal that changes how we hear everything.
And then we get this line, "The only crime is this." The music just swells, the vocalist pours everything they have into it, and then it just hangs there. That pause is full of so much suspense.
And it just forces you to ask, right? After all of this suffering we've just heard about, what could the crime possibly be? What did this person do?
And here's the genius of it. The song never tells us. The crime is left a mystery. And in that silence, you find the most heartbreaking idea of all. That in this person's world, the simple, beautiful act of loving someone, that is the crime. The very source of all this pain is love itself.
So how do the artists really drive that devastating feeling home?
Well, they use one of the most powerful tools in all of music, repetition. See, this core lyric isn't just sung once. It's repeated again and again and again. This structure is completely intentional. It creates a loop, like an incantation of pain.
And this isn't just about making the song catchy. That repetition is a mirror. It's designed to mimic that obsessive, looping feeling of true heartache. That thought you just can't get out of your head, that pain that feels like it will never, ever go away. You're not just hearing about the pain. You're feeling its relentless nature through the song's very structure.
And so, at the end of it all, we're left with this haunting, echoing phrase, wounds in the heart to risk one's life. It perfectly sums up the entire emotional journey. A journey that starts with a simple, sad melody and ends with this cycle of suffering that's been confessed as a crime.
It kind of leaves us with a final, much bigger question, doesn't it? The song describes this immense, crushing pain. But what we hear is something profoundly beautiful. It really makes you wonder, how does art do that? How does it take our deepest, most painful wounds and transform them into something that actually connects us all?